Hey, did you know that you could help support our future projects and let everyone know you're a fan of what we do? Check out our print-on-demand store. We have a tab here on YouTube. When you click on it, you can choose from a bunch of different items we have, shirts and posters and coffee mugs. Click on the one you like. When you find the design you want to put on it, choose a color and a size if it's appropriate. And when you purchase these items, a portion goes to help fund our future projects. We really do appreciate your support. You get some cool stuff. When you get that stuff, post pictures here and on other platforms, and we'll hook you up next time you order from our gear website store. Thank you for your support of gunwebsites.com.
Shit. Ninja? Ninja! Ninja!
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
All right, welcome everybody, whoever shows up live. Kind of going late for the people that are watching this live. I was working on the roof. So let's do a bonus for people that have showed up to watch this live. We'll wiggle the, oh, I'm not in here. We'll have to do this. And then let's just wiggle this into position and do a bonus review of this drink I'm about to participate in. So this is a live kombucha drink, and it's some kind of Dr. Pepper flavored. It was 99 cents. It's got to be good. It's in a glass bottle because kombucha is made out of, I think, acid, so it would eat through plastic. And it's carbonated. It's not alcoholic, though. Looks like nothing, so I can't tell. It smells like Dr. Pepper. So here's the thing. 35 calories? What? Let's see. Holy moly. So I tried some root beer version of this. Excuse me, I tried some root beer version of this, and it was all right. But it tastes a little bit too much like licorice to me. This here is pretty refreshing. 35 calories. Ingredients: organic raw kombucha, which is organic tea, sugar, and organic kombucha culture. Natural flavors and organic stevia. Oh, what's stevia? Is stevia good or bad? I don't know. All right, well, there's a little bonus Dr. Pepper version of kombucha for 99 cents at the 99-cent store review that I'm drinking while we're doing this. I don't think this does because they're selling it to kids or whatever. I mean, they didn't ask for an ID or anything. And I look like a youngster, so I can't imagine they would not ask for an ID. All right, so we're going to set that over there. We'll get rid of this because nobody needs to see this. And we'll go back to this because that's what everybody's here for. So SHOT Show is the Shooting and Hunting Outdoor Trade Show. Happens every year. Started in 79, and this will be whatever, you can do the math potentially. This will be the most recent one. Now, lots of things to talk about. We've talked about it in other shows. In this show, we're going to talk about, clean my glasses, hold on. In this show, we're talking about the companies, manufacturers, because we can't talk about the attendees. There's too many of them. So we're going to talk about the stevia is a sweetener made from wood. Interesting. So the manufacturers are often from this country, the United States of America. So what we're going to do in this video is go through and create 2 pages on the Minuteman University website. One is called U.S. Made Firearm Manufacturers by State, and you can look at it by going to this link, that I'm about to drop for your convenience into the chat right here. And the other page that we're going to work on is called U.S. Made Outdoor Gear Manufacturers by State. And what we're going to do there is also create that resource. Why? Because that's how the internet works. When you put stuff on it, the internet knows it's there, and then it uses that to decide whether things are important or how to find them, or uses it to incorporate into people's searches and stuff. So we're just participating in the creation of the internet here and making it a little more useful for whatever human beings decide to use these resources to perhaps find which companies are United States companies. So I started doing it earlier in the description of this video. So if you're watching this on YouTube Live, you can go to the description of this video and there's some stuff in there. But then I figured out, you know what, one of the weaknesses of the YouTube platform is the lack of functionality or the lack of features in the description of the videos. All we can do is type text in there for the most part. If we're lucky, we can type text in such a way that it turns into a link. That's about the best we got. So I went over to a website, and that's where we can format it a little bit. I have a list of the states, and then we can put like a little line there and add. I should have asked, is this audio working? I'm assuming it's working because Foss is responding. Anyway, we can sort it a little bit better, make it a little bit easier to deal with. So that's what I'm doing. I figured I'd do it live. Why? Because why not? It's an opportunity to get together and chat about things that matter instead of garbage that somebody's paying for you to be programmed with. So we got things like Daniel Defense, and that's a tough one. So what I'm going to do with Daniel Defense, instead of cutting it from down here, I'm going to say multi-state manufacturers. Except I can't type and talk at the same time. Right? And then that way, we're going to denote some of these that are in multiple states, because some of them, actually a bunch of them, are in multiple states. Isn't that nice? So here's the deal. You can participate in this by letting us know what companies you're a fan of or what that are made in the United States. Here's the deal. Here's where we're going to stop this. 1, companies that are just like have an office here, but they're not really here, because those aren't companies that are here. Those are, this is really tough to talk and type at the same time. Those are companies that are just acting like they're here, right? Like they're not really here. So we're not using those companies, and we're definitely not using companies that ain't even here, that their guns are made somewhere else and all they got is like an office or whatever, like I just said. So what I'll do is continue to do what I'm doing, because I got to do a little bit of task work here. And then when I'm done, we can together as a group go through and see if I'm missing any. And we'll talk about the ones I have in here, the ones that I've already found on my own time. So here's the thing. I have links out there to Patreons, people that support what we're doing by subscribing to what we do. What did I do? Minnesota. See, it's really hard to remember things and scroll up and down and talk. So I put out links so the Patreons could jump in. And I think YouTube channel members, I don't remember if I went over there and put it for YouTube channel members. So if you're one of those 2 classifications of people that are supporting what we do, then feel free to jump in here. And then I don't have to just sit here and talk, because it's boring to just sit here and talk. And you can help, right? Help out. So here we go. We're down to Henry. Henry's another of the companies that is in multiple states. So to say thanks to those companies, what we're going to do is leave them featured at the bottom, and then also note them in both or all of the states that they're in. So that way they get all kinds of credit where credit's due. Because like Henry, they're in New Jersey, but they make all their guns in Wisconsin. Did you know that? So here's another thing. People can leave some feedback out there. Whenever I get done doing all this, I'll read it. Is a big deal for you if stuff's made in USA? I know a bunch of people that don't even care. They're like, USA, that's a bunch of capitalism. Who cares about that? One day that'll die quickly. Like everybody hates capitalism. So they want stuff to not be made in the United States, probably made in countries like Turkey or whatever. Now, sure, a lot of times those people are being paid by Turkey, the country of Turkey, but there it goes. Drinking some of this Dr. Pepper flavored kombucha. Pretty good. Honor Defense. Ever heard of them? They're in Georgia. I find it very difficult to not say there's a town in Georgia that's got a law in the books that says if we all got guns, then we won't have crooks. For some reason, that's in my head whenever I hear Georgia. Let's see. So then Minnesota. It's easier to not say the name of the company and instead say the name of the state it goes in, and then I don't have so much trouble with it. So here's what's the thing about Car Arms. Are they in just Pennsylvania, or is Car Arms also in Minnesota? Because they own, what's its face? So, are they in both, or are they just in the one? Where's Keystone? Where's Cricket? Why do I not know that? I should know that. Ohio? Kimber? Is Kimber still in New York? See, some of you people are going to have to do this work anyway, because I don't know everything over here. I do know it. I'm going to make you act like you know it, though. Or test to see if you know it. Let's see. Boom. Then, because some of these I didn't even finish before. Baer. There is something done in Iowa that is gun related. It is true. So I think I was asking before, if you want to leave comments out in the chat, like in a half an hour or an hour, I'll get to them. And then you can say if you like things that are made in America or if you hate America. Or if you care what state things are in is the other thing. Because some people are like, made in America is fine with me. Other people are like, I don't want nothing made in that state. Or what happened there? I only want things made in that state or something like that. Let's see, where are we at? LWRC, you know what that stands for? Maryland. Oh, look, you know who's in Maryland? LWRC. Let's see, Magnum Research. A lot of people don't realize that Magnum Research was originated by Magnum PI. When he would tinker downstairs in the basement of that one dude's house, he would tinker on making a giant gun that was even bigger than a 1911. And then one day, he got kicked out of that house, and he moved to Minnesota, and then he was Magnum Research. And he had called it that because of how much he researched that gun to make it in Hawaii when he was working for Higgins or whatever. Little gun trivia for those people that don't know the history of guns. Let's see. Now we got Nighthawk Custom, one of the companies that I've been to. Actually, I've been to their old place. Now they're in a new place. So can I say I've been there? Yeah, I'm going to say I've been there. I feel like if I've been to a place, then they move or make a bigger place, they should invite me back to look at their bigger place. Isn't that just the custom? Isn't that just polite or whatever? All right, Noveski. Anybody ever heard of Noveski? In Oregon. Our first Oregon one right now. Probably nothing else in Oregon. Let's see what's next. Patriot Ordinance Factory. That one's. Oh, look at my internet went away. I figured. Internet censorship. I mean, YouTube censorship. I figured. You know why? Because it's just too real. If this show wasn't so real, they wouldn't care about censoring. What do they do? Taking me down and giving me bad internet or whatever. Primary weapon systems. You know what that one is? I have a patch from it that keeps not getting picked in the. Why is this thing doing this? In the pick your own free patch thing. So I'm having an issue with my computer, and I turned down the sensitivity of my this thing, and it doesn't seem to have fixed it. Is Remington just in North Carolina? Because I feel like Remington is in more than just North Carolina. Unless they moved from where I seen them in Tennessee. Where the hell did I see them? I think I'm in Tennessee. I'm definitely losing internet. It's messed up. YouTube censorship. If I've ever seen YouTube censorship, this is it. Because we're talking about guns. Because we're reading. All right, so now there's Rock River Arms. Look how many things are in Illinois. And then Illinois gets a bad rap. And then one company or two companies in Illinois, including that one, screw around with the laws there. That's always fun for Illinois people. Here comes Ruger. You ever heard of a company called Ruger? That company, I guess I have to just copy it. And can I just shift? I'm just going to shift it over to there. How about that? This company called Ruger, I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm okay with Ruger. 2,000 employees. So I need to go back at some point and figure out how many employees, at least I'd like to go back, figure out how many employees all these have. All right, I'm going to have to remember this now. It's going to be tough. So I'm going to try to do it backwards by using some kind of a mind game. I have to go New Hampshire, Missouri, North Carolina, Missouri. Oh, I already forgot. New Hampshire. Why would anybody put a factory in New Hampshire? It's pronounced New Hampshire. And then Missouri, North Carolina. See, they're out of order. That's why I couldn't. It's not my fault. They put them out of order. And then Missouri, of course. And then Arizona. Boom. Let's do a quick update on that, because what happened is something will glitch and all this work here would have been for naught. And that would have been annoying. All right, so now we have the updated page, not quite finished yet, but it's updated a little bit. We've got this new section down at the bottom here that we're calling the multi-state manufacturers that reach across multiple states. We do have a growing list of companies that I don't know what state they're in off the top of my head, or at least I'm acting like it so that you can participate by telling me what state they're in. And now I have to go to Massachusetts up here and click on. This is the first one for Massachusetts. There. Savage. Why would they be in Massachusetts? I thought Savage was like in Minnesota or New York. The man himself was in New York, I thought. Sig in New Hampshire. New Hampshire, excuse me. Now, is that because of their Europe and you think New Hampshire is good? Or is it some kind of tax thing? Why would you do anything in New Hampshire? Doesn't make any sense to me. Smith & Wesson is now in Missouri. Most of the stuff you look at, well, Smith & Wesson is not in Missouri. It's in Massachusetts, but I'm pretty sure they moved. So I'm putting it in Missouri. Let's see. We're almost getting there. Now we got Spice Tactical. Are you really in Florida? I guess it could be. That's the first one we got in Florida. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Kel Tec in there because I know they're in Florida also. See, I put in parentheses, but they hate counters. It's because Patreon support this, and I don't have to support the Springfield and ignore the fact that they hate counters and the done shit that they've done. Like a lot of people who are on their payroll, it seems, or just scared to acknowledge when companies are dinguses. Let's see. Then we get Stag Arms in Connecticut. Interesting company. I might even. Do I have a Stag Arms? I might have a Stag Arms. No, I don't. I used to have a Stag Arms. Was it my first AR? It might have been my first AR that I bought at least. Umarex. A lot of people wouldn't consider Umarex a company. Why? Because it's Arkansas? No, because they make BB guns. But they also make other things. It says I'm roboting a bit. That's bullshit. That's YouTube censorship, I'm telling you. Wolves in combat, also in Arkansas. What's up with these factories making guns in Arkansas? Is that a little sus for you? It seems a little sus to me. And then there. And now what? Oh, almost at the end of the list. Seeing this? Seeing this? Yep, I'm at the end of the list. We got Yankee Hill Machine. Boom. Massachusetts again. Boom. It's easy to learn how to say that because just think of massive shoe shits and then put a chew in there. And that's how you get Massachusetts. All right, we're done. So that is every company that it makes guns in the United States. Every company is on this giant map right here. So maybe that's one way to do this. Why don't we use the internet to update this? And then why don't we view this page using the power of the internet? And then why don't we view this image in a tab? Look at that. Everybody can do this thanks to our Patreons who gave you the time to put this together and shove it on the internet like this. So now we can open this up as a visual aid. And then go over here and fill with the website again. So what do we got in Alabama? Alabama. Which one's Alabama? This one? No. This one? No. This one? Yes. Steyr. I forgot about Steyr. Oh, they're not American. What am I doing? That's why I forgot about Steyr. In Alaska, nothing. There's nothing made in Alaska. They don't even like guns up there, I'm pretty certain. They don't even need them up there, really. Gold doesn't hurt you. Why do they need guns in Alaska? Arizona has a bunch of stuff. Holy moly. I don't even want to get started because I know a lot of them in Arizona. What do we got in here? Dillion, Hof, and Ruger. I guess I didn't put that many in here. Oh, and then us. So put Dillion in here. It'll be a shot show. I think. If I have people in here helping, then you know what? We have verification on some of these. Otherwise, we're just going to be guessing. Arkansas. What's going on in Arkansas? You can tell Arkansas because it's the path of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln stands in the middle of the country, and Arkansas is his pants. So what do we got going on there? Wilson, Nighthawk. All right. So then also, it turns out, I want to say Daisy's there. I know there are museums there, so I want to say Daisy's there. No, I don't have nothing called California. What the heck is up with that? I don't want to type all this stuff. Well, Armalite's not there anymore, because you can tell on this map that I put the dates that they were there. So that was in the 50s. What else do we got in California? The Ring of Fire companies, of course. Is Sierra still in California? I was going to do ammo down there also. Sierra, but I don't know what state they're in. So here, if you want to participate, got to figure out where Keystone is. Got to figure out where Kimber is, Maverick, Winchester, Big Bore, and Sierra. At least those are the ones on my list. Yeah, it's more boring. I figured somebody might jump in and then it could be like a conversation or have something to talk about. I can do this task work by myself and watch a video or something. No, it's just YouTube censorship. I'll go read some comments, I guess. These chats are too real, so YouTube doesn't like them to be unmolested. They molest my chats. I don't get what that means. Is that the from Matrix or something? With the rabbits? Stag is in Wyoming? Cool. Is it? Let me go verify on my list. This is Wyoming. It looks like a rectangle. I don't have stag in Wyoming. Oh, no, I do have stag in Wyoming. I guess I verified it, so it is correct. Thanks. So now I can go here and write Stag Arms. Dang, I wish I would have known Stag was in Wyoming. I would have definitely gone by there if, I guess I don't know where they are in Wyoming, but if I could have, I would have gone by there. But thanks for that. Wait, where did I have Stag Arms at? I had Stag Arms in Massachusetts. No. Connecticut? Yeah. So are they really in both states still? Let's go over here and look. Which one's Connecticut? Nobody knows what Connecticut looks like. It's not New York. It's not Massachusetts. It's not Rhode Island. Does that mean it's Connecticut? I don't really know. Is Connecticut an island? I don't have anything in Connecticut over here. I got Sturm Ruger, High Standard. Where's my Connecticut at again? Connecticut. High Standard I got there. Mossberg is in Connecticut, and I don't see Stag over there, so maybe I'm crazy. Where did I get Stag being in Connecticut? Oh, you know what I did? I forgot. I put all the things that are coming from one state with the similar color little line. So you got Winchester, Sharps. See, back in the day, a lot of stuff was in Connecticut. But I don't have Stag over here. What else do we got? Everybody else just saying, hey. All right, so there we go. We'll go down and see if anything else. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Where the hell is Cheyenne, Wyoming? I don't know if I've ever been to Cheyenne. Is Cheyenne the capital? No, that was... Oh, if it's the capital, I've been there, but a long, long, long time ago. Can I zoom in? Of course. You just have to go enhance, 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 and then it looks amazing. If you want the good version, you could be a Patreon. Patreons have like giant poster-sized versions of this. Often Patreons will take this image or other images we make and turn them into billboards, and then they're just available for the public. Have your 2-year-old jump in, and then you can just watch them on the internet. Except he probably doesn't know nothing about guns yet. 2-year-olds hardly know nothing about guns ever. All right, why won't it zoom now? Oh, I'm not pushing the button. All right, so anyway, we're going to go back to here. Magpul is in Cheyenne. Oh, so Cheyenne is that one that's right by Denver. I think oh no, was that Cheyenne? Anyway, I went there when I had a friend of mine that was going to go to school there, so we went there and checked it out. It was too big a city for me. I like the rest of Wyoming better. Anyway, so now let's get to California. I really don't feel like typing in all these things, so people in California are going to have to fend for themselves because I'm not going to type all that. Colorado. What do we got going on in Colorado? Nothing. Why? Because they hate magazines. So what are they going to do? I don't have anything in Colorado. That's weird. Well, it's Colorado's fault for hating magazines and gun owners. Connecticut? Oh, yeah, it's that whole situation with Connecticut again. Technically, Colt was there. Charter Arms? Is that what that is? How do I move over? I have to do it with the stupid scroll thing. Stupid. So what do we got going on? Colt, Sharps, Charter Arms. I could go to a different version of this and look at it in a different way, and it'd probably be easier. I'm just putting the map in here because it looks cool. USA or U.S. Firearms Manufacturing. I think that was the place that made revolvers. C-Camp. Is C-Camp going to be at SHOT Show? See, a lot of these that were in Connecticut are out of business by a long shot. Is Auto Ordinance still in Connecticut? Dun, dun, dun. And, all right, well, Connecticut's going to have to fend for itself. Then we get Delaware. Ugh, another one of them states. What the hell is Delaware? Is this Delaware? No. Is that Delaware? I think that's Delaware. Do I have anything in Delaware? I have Maryland and New Jersey. So I don't think I have anything in Delaware. Pretty sure Delaware is that little goofy appendix looking thing next to Maryland and jammed in between Maryland and New Jersey. I think I've been in Delaware before. District of Columbia hates guns. No guns there. Florida. Let's see what we got for Florida. Should be a lot in Florida, I feel like. I feel like there's a lot of guns in Florida, but that also might not be U.S. made. So RG, German. Taurus, South American. Brazilian. Grendel, not in business. Kel Tec, Century. Oh, I didn't know Century's in Florida. I thought they were up north somewhere. So then Florida gets Century. I'm pretty sure we seen the Century Arms booth on the thing when we were looking at SHOT Show. What a Columbia is? Last one I know of in Wyoming is Freedom Arms. Oh, yeah, you're right. Freedom Arms is in Wyoming. We'll get to Wyoming, though. I'm still on Florida. Yeah, alphabetically. Blech. All right, so next up is... Oh, wait, was I done with Florida? Oh, Kalashnikov USA. I don't like companies that steal a man's name and the family's name, copyright it in another country, and then don't give them any credit or money for it. Seems like a douche move. When there's a million other things you could call the company. Oh, and then Surbu. Surbu is often at SHOT Show. Will they be at SHOT Show this year? Well, I'm going to put them in here anyway because they're so awesome. Oops, I put them on the wrong side of spikes. Sorry about that, everybody. Act like you didn't see it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the correct side, and now we'll just act like it never was on the wrong side. Intratec and then Taurus. Taurus can go suck it. They're not American made. We're, of course, only looking at guns made in the United States that are going to be at SHOT Show. So we're not trying to say everyone in this list is, or that we're trying to list everyone necessarily, but for this video, just the ones that are going to be at SHOT Show. Does that make sense? So let's see. Next, we're going to go, done with Florida, I guess. We're going to go to Georgia. Georgia is right next to Florida, and there's a couple of gun things that happen there. Blue Force gear. So we're going to go over to the gear one, and Georgia, and Blue Force gear. Very good, well-made gear. Big fan of their stuff. Then we got Daniel Defense. Already got them in here for Georgia, I think. Yep. And then we got... Oh, yeah, Glock. You ever heard of them? Do I put Glock down as an American gun? Let's see if anybody's actually listening that has a soul. Let's see. And then I guess that's it. Nothing else in Georgia. Why do I feel like I'm missing one thing in Georgia? I might be missing one thing in Georgia. Should I go back? I think I'm going to put a bold thing on the states where there are stuff so that it helps differentiate it from the rest of the list. Sort of a visual key and a way to make it look easier to digest visually as far as getting the information from the eyes into the brains. And there should be some sort of an assistant or some sort of a intern that does this. I should be able to say, make all those bold, and then I should go have a coffee or something. Come back and they're all bold. I shouldn't have to do this myself. This is ridiculous. It's Austrian? Oh, you're saying the Glocks? They're made in USA, though. Missouri. And anyway, so we were on Florida. Now we can go to Georgia, and then we'll go to Hawaii. Anything made in Hawaii? No, because Hawaii hates guns. Idaho. Anything made in Idaho? I feel like there is one gun made in Idaho. CCI is in Idaho. Spear is in Idaho. So why don't we go down to the bottom part here and find none of those are in this list. So we'll say U.S. made, or no, U.S. And then go like this, make that into a heading, and then put a little dealie under it. No, let's put the little dealie in front of it. And then go like this. Is that the way to do it? Yeah, we'll do it like this. And then you got to go back, there, and then go spear and up CCI. All right, that took a long time. See, again, I should have an assistant to do all this. It's ridiculous that I have to do all this. This should be done by temps. All right, next up is Illinois. So it turns out that Illinois hates gun owners. And the companies that are there also don't tend. Some of them hate gun owners. Some of them are pretty good. So Illinois shoots up with all of these ones out of the north because there's been a lot of stuff in Illinois, probably because of it's the crossroads of the country or something. So let's see. We got Armalite. They'll still be there. Then we have DSA. Pretty sure they're at shot. They're usually at shot. Let's see. That's the Old Western Cartridge Company. We got the one that hates gun owners, Springfield. We've got LMT. Oh, I do have LMT, Lewis Machine and Tool, right there. Rock River Arms hangs out with Springfield, hating gun owners. And Eagle Arms, are they still there? I don't think they exist anymore. Tippmann Armory, coolest company ever existed, was in Indiana. Acts like Illinois, lives right next door to Illinois and takes its mail sometimes, but it isn't really Illinois. I think that's everything. Is that everything in Illinois? It's everything I got. For some reason, I got Les Baer being in Illinois instead of Iowa. So, you know what happened? Les Baer left Illinois because they hate guns and moved to Iowa. So I need to update my calendar or my map, I guess. Let's act like the map is not broken. All right, so that gets us to Indiana, which we just said had what? Had Tippmann. Is Tippmann still there? Or is Tippmann BB guns? I feel like Tippmann makes ARs or something, right? So we're going to go ahead and not do that and then put in Tippmann. And I'm pretty sure Tippmann gets to be put in here even if, there we go, because of the guns I made in the past. But I don't know if they're going to be at SHOT Show or not. And then there's two N's in it. All right, so next we get Illinois. Oh, I just did Illinois. Next is, come on, man. What are you doing to me? Let's save this before something happens. So there's links to the Patreons. I guess none of them are going to join in because they all have 2-year-old kids they're going to take care of. Or they're just scared to talk about U.S.-made guns or something in the middle of the day. All right, I'm not liking that as much when it's warm. It was definitely better cold. All right, next, what state was we on? I have to scroll down again. A little state called Kansas. So nothing happens in Kansas that I know of, especially guns being made. Kansas looks very much like if you took Wyoming and squished it along a little bit from the top. And I don't have anything listed here, so I don't think anything happens in Kansas. Sorry. Gizzard's there, but he doesn't attract enough gun manufacturers somehow. So then we get Kentucky. What do we got going on in Kentucky? Barrett, kinda, yeah. Para, is Para Ordinance? No, that's the wrong state. BC, cool company. Friends of ours from back in the day. Oh, wait, we're talking about Kentucky. Dang it, I was thinking Tennessee. So Kentucky is Anderson and Double Star. I don't think I have anything in my list from Kentucky. I don't know if there are any gun companies in Kentucky. Louisiana. I don't know how to say it. Looks like the Boot and has no firearms companies in it. Sorry. Maine has Bushmaster. Anything else? Wyndham. I guess I'll put Wyndham in there. Does Bushmaster still exist even? And then the other is Wyndham still available. Are they still there? Windham. Very windy hams up there. They named the town after it. And there's Century. See, I thought Century was in the north. Where are they? Okay, I guess they moved to Florida in the 1990s. So then we get... That's it. That's it. I think that is it in Maine. Nothing else is in Maine. All right. Next, what's up? Maryland. LWRC. Maryland's easy to find because it's always groping Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is minding its own business. Pennsylvania's just hanging out, ignoring what's going on. And Maryland gropes Washington, D.C. from all around. So it's easy to find on a map. It's embarrassing, really. But I don't know if I have anything. Let's see. What do I got? Where's all the WRC? It would be this little wiggle. And no, I don't have anything from Maryland. Maryland makes chickens and cookies. I didn't know that. Let's see. Massachusetts, pronounced Massachusetts, is got Savage Arms. Massachusetts looks stupid, for one thing. And they don't like guns, for another thing. But look what all they got going on. Smith & Wesson used to be there. We're not giving them that one anymore, though. What does this say? Something. We'll just say it's old and it doesn't exist anymore. H&R, they're out of business, so no. Savage. Did we already talk about this? I guess Savage is still there. Thompson. Damn it. Thompson will be a shot also, I bet. So we got to give them Thompson. Thompson, I think. Maybe. Problem is when I'm typing it, you're not going to get correct spellings. And then is Troy really in Massachusetts? So maybe that's why Troy hires people that worked at Waco or whatever. Or sorry, not Waco. Ruby Ridge. Or maybe that dude who did work at Waco. I don't want to say anything. I don't know. So I'll just say they hire people that you could go look up on your own and decide. And then you got Beretta, which is an American, right? We can all agree Beretta is not United States. And that would be it. Nothing else is made in Massachusetts. Shits. Don't forget the O's. What O's? I don't know what that means. We have PRS guitars and crabs. I don't know what that means, but okay. There is a shampoo for crabs, but I would think that boiling crabs and boiling shampoo would be gross. I don't eat that kind of stuff, so you can do what you want. Seems gross. So next, Michigan. Nothing happens in Michigan. For one thing, there was a lot of bad blood when they started stealing chunks off of Wisconsin and Ohio and whatnot. So Michigan. Let's see what we got going on in Michigan. Pretty much nothing. A bunch of mitten people, like people that make mittens. There's a lot of knitting of mittens going on in Michigan. Tech is in Michigan. So where do I put that? Did I put that under outdoor gear? I guess it's not really outdoor gear. I guess I'll put it here. I guess they got to give them something. Otherwise, they get all weird. They get all uppity. So Tech. Boom. Trigicon? Oh, that'll be funny because now they'll get pissed that the two optics are right in front of each other. Trigicon. Oh, you guys both bought that. Thank you. See, I wasn't sure if I should put optics in here because it's gun manufacturers, but they're adjacent to gun manufacturers. So if I put both of them in there, nobody can really have a fit, although people will probably still have a fit. All right, next up is Minnesota. So it's pronounced Minnesota or something like that, Minnesota. And what do we got going on there? DPMS, which I already have in here. JP Enterprises, which I don't have in here. CZ is not American. We all know that that's not American. And then Federal. So why don't we go down here and put Federal in what? Oops, Federal. Minnesota has Vikings. I don't know what that is. Williams Gun Sights is in Michigan. Williams Gun Sights. What's so good about Williams Gun Sights? And are they going to be at SHOT Show? That's the other thing. In Michigan. Oh, went bold. Gotta change that. And then let's update it again. All right, so that, I don't know what state we left off on. Missouri, I guess. Minnesota. So let's check out Mississippi, just in case. Nothing, of course. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nothing in Mississippi because they hate guns, I guess, evidently. They're too worried about their river. Putting a river tax on everybody. And then Missouri. What do we got going on in Missouri? Lakeside guns? No, it's in Wisconsin. What comes up from Missouri? Oh, that's CZ. CZ is not American. Anything else in Missouri? I don't have anything else in Missouri. Oh, I got CMMG, Ruger. What? How did Ruger get in Missouri? And Smith & Wesson. I think they moved from Massachusetts. Then Montana. Did we already do Montana? Montana is this giant state up here that hogs a bunch of real estate. So they got the Shiloh rifle. They'll probably be a shot, I think. What else we got up there? Cooper Firearms. I think that they're at SHOT Show. These are all the people that make the new Sharps, basically, right? And then you got Montana Rifle Company that I believe makes another Sharps because it's all you can make in Montana is versions of the Sharps. And then is that true that Arms Corps is up there? So Arms Corps makes bullets here and they make ammo here and they're making their guns in Montana, right? And they're making their ammo in Nevada? Is that how it works? Or is it the other way around? Would you call an Arms Corps gun American, though? It's Filipino, so I don't think it is American. I heard Michigan has I heard Michigan hogs the most freshwater coastline in the U.S. Interesting. Here's the thing, though. I've heard that Lake Mead has more coastline than something, so I don't know. DPMS is also in South Carolina. Thanks. So that means I need to put DPMS down here. And what's the other one that they're in? DPMS is in South Carolina and Minnesota or something? Yeah. So I'll copy this. Drop it down here, get rid of this first one, and change it to Minnesota. You got to say it the way a Dutch person would say an Indian word. Come on. There we go. And now we'll update it again. I'm in a meeting at a school. Well, that's your fault. Arms Corps is in Montana, yes. They started making guns in this country and ammo. And one of them was in Montana and the other in Nevada, I think. Minnesota. Okay, I think we're caught up on the comments. Boy, my internet is glitching. My internet is glitching. You can watch by watching this. Say that I have an unstable internet connection. It's basically YouTube censorship. And also, this will just glitch out. See it just glitch out in front of me? That's what's happening. That's the kind of internet I'm dealing with. And I don't have any interns, and nobody jumped in for Patreon. Ugh. This is what it's like after I do YouTube. I've tried to pull the internet to be better. All right, so next we're going to go down. Did we already update this? I think we did, but I'm going to update it again. You can never update it too many times. It's free. It's free to update. Should update all the time. All right, next is Nebraska. Nothing happens in Nebraska. That's why they call it Nebraska. Let's see. Looks kind of like a Roomba, looking at it sideways, or an iron, depending on how you want to look at it. Hornady. So they make ammo there. U.S. Ammunitions. We got Nebraska. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Hornady. There we go. Cool company, except for their like weird little statements this year. I used to like them more than I like them now. Hence why we... Oh, see, this is happening because of YouTube censorship. Any roboting is YouTube censorship. Right on. Let me know if everything got there in one piece. Appreciate the support. What in the heck? So... Oh, I'm on the gear one, right? I hope I'm on the gear one. No, I guess I'm just that. I still have a lot to go. Man, I'm not going to do this in an hour. Oh, so is arms core the ammo or is arms core the gun? And then now I'm looking at Rock Island Armory is in Nevada. So is Rock Island the gun and arms core is the ammo? In which case, it doesn't belong in this list either way because it's not a U.S. made anything. So Nevada gets Calico. Did you know Calico moved to Nevada? I didn't. For a little while. Now they're not there anymore. And then you had Rock Island, and that doesn't count. And then U.S. Ordinance is in Nevada. So guess what we're putting in here? U.S. Ordinance. None of your YouTubers ever go over there because they can't get famous looking at real stuff, but there's real military hardware at shot sometimes. And U.S. Ordinance makes Maduses, I believe, and some other stuff probably. New Hampshire. This is where hobbits come from. Which one is the New Hampshire? Yeah, you can tell. Vermont looks like a V. The other one is New Hampshire. So that means New Hampshire's crammed against Maine, I guess. They got Ruger there, according to this. Maybe. I don't have anything coming from there. Oh, here we go. Oh, Braverman was there. Snap. That would have been awesome, except they're not at shot anymore. And then stupid Sig Sawyer is in New Hampshire. Sig Sawyer ain't U.S., so suck it. I got Ruger and New Hampshire in there, but I got Ruger and Sig in New Hampshire, even though Sig isn't really American, but whatever. I'll probably have a bunch of Sig fans get all mad if I don't leave it in there. So New Jersey has... you can tell New Jersey because it looks broken. It looks like somebody broke it and shoved it out against Pennsylvania, like if nothing happened. Like I didn't do it, and now it's kind of bent, like it got broke and it growed back together, bent like that. So I got nothing coming out of there. All I got is Henry. Let me double check what this other one is. Yeah, Henry. So all they get is Henry, but at least they get Henry and Tony Simon. All right, next up is New Mexico. Nothing. New Mexico hates guns. They only like aliens. They like atomic weapons, I guess. New York. There's a lot of stuff that happens in New York. First off, you can get yourself some kind of a stand, from what I understand. Some kind of a display stand made by some place called R&L. I believe those are made in USA. But they asked him not to go to SHOT Show because too many other people use Chinese-made garbage to put their guns up, and that would have offended them. So they asked him to stay in New York. Let's see. Dan Weston, do they exist anymore? I don't think so. Does Stoger exist anymore? I don't think so. Ithaca? No. Charles Daly? No. Remington? Is Remington in New York? No. There's nothing in New York, basically. You'll never buy a Henry. Why? Henrys are the shit. What do you got against Henrys? What's going on over here? Nebraska looks like Zambonis. I don't know what that means. Palmetto State is in South. We're not to South Carolina yet, but we'll get that in there. Rubber, robot. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Winchester ammo is in Little Rock. Down here. Move this up. make this say Arkansas. Drop that down, put that, do that, and lock it there. And update. All right, thanks. Let's see. Okay, so down to here, Henry. Why is he never going to buy a Henry? I don't get it. Stoker is still a thing. Yeah, but they make them in Wisconsin, and they give money to us. Well, they keep a gun entity in New Jersey. Isn't that better than not having any gun entities in New Jersey? I wouldn't hate a company because of where they're located. I guess. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see. So now we're going to go down to, I think that was the end of New Jersey. Then we get to New Mexico. They hated guns. New York hated guns. The north of the Carolinas. So there's two Carolinas, it turns out. One of them is above the other one, better than the other one, a lot of people would say. Higher in stature, higher in class. So they call it North Carolina. At least that's what I understand. That's how I don't know how things go on the metric coast, but that's how I think they're emulating Europe in some way. I don't know which state it is over here. It's one of these. They got IO. Does IO still exist? Interordinance, is that what it's called? I think they go to SHOT Show. I mean, sometimes they go to SHOT Show. Microtech used to be out there. I don't think they exist anymore. Para. Do I already have Para in here? No, I don't. So I'm going to put Para in here. Do they still? Oh, wait, are they still there? No, they moved to Alabama. They're not there anymore, so they're not there. I got Ruger, yes, and FN. FN, Kentucky. They're in South Dakota, or I mean South Carolina, and they're not U.S. So I guess that's it. I like West Carolina better. Boom. So North Carolina, make that a bold statement. North Carolina it's a bold statement. Then we got North Dakota, the better of the Norths. So we have a couple of different Norths, and the one that wins is North Dakota. It's just the way it is. So is there anything in North Dakota? Cobra was in North Dakota, so they're making Mac 10s up there, but nothing anymore. So North Dakota doesn't like guns. Have I been to gun shops in North Dakota? Yes, I think I have. Yes, I definitely have. Ohio. High Point. What else? Oh, look at this. I can wiggle around on this map. Awesome. What do we got? High Point, Ohio. Yeah. Chiapa. So Chiapa's not American. They can go suck it. And that's it. There's nothing else in Ohio, so all they get is High Point. Now everybody can insert their High Point little words or whatever they're going to say about it. Let's see. Then we get to Oklahoma. Nothing happens in Oklahoma. They look like a frying pan. They fry up a bunch of nothing. Oregon has Noveski. Let's see if they got anything else. Nosler. So let's put Nosler down here in Oregon. Oh, what happened there? How did I get a P in there? Doesn't make any sense. Boom. Save that. And we're getting there. We're getting there with the O's. That's got to be towards the end of this list already. Pennsylvania. Does anything gun-related happen in Pennsylvania ever? Has anything in the past ever happened in Pennsylvania? We got Remington. No, that's New York. We've got Magnum Research. Are they no longer in Minnesota and now they're in Pennsylvania? Is Carr in Pennsylvania? Is that what happened? Dang it. So Magnum Research is in Pennsylvania, and they're not in Wisconsin anymore. Is that how it is? Is that how you're going to be? So I got to move this. Where did I have Magnum Research? I'm almost positive. Oh, I had them in Minnesota, duh. But they're not in Minnesota anymore. They used to be in Minnesota, and now they live in Pennsylvania. Is it because of the chocolate situation? It's better in Pennsylvania? Probably. Big gun. I can't imagine making a big gun without chocolate. Car IWI. You know what that's called? Not American. Next up, Rhode Island. Nothing ever happens in Rhode Island. It's a tiny little tiny little state that is tiny. South Carolina. Let's just double check. Nope, nothing ever happened in Rhode Island. Did anything happen in Rhode Island? I don't think I have anything in Rhode Island. South Dakota. The other of the Dakotas. Some people call it the Lesser Dakota. Let's see. So they got Badland or Black Hills ammo. I don't think I put that in here, but they got Black Hills down there. So what we'll do is we'll just steal that so I don't have to type it again. That's called quick thinking. And then go down here and after Sierra, put in South Dakota, backspace shift, and then type in and then I have to unbold it, so it actually didn't make any sense to do it that way. All right, anyway, so we will save all this, and yeah, this is the U.S. company chat. See how it says U.S. made firearms by state here, and in the description of this video, and in the post on YouTube, and on the post on Patreon? That's the clues. Those are the 3 clues I used to make this video. All right, now we're going to go down to a place called, we already did South Carolina. Was that it? South Carolina has gun tube also. So let's put in gun tube. Even though, yes, we all know that it has to be hosted in North Carolina because the internet doesn't work good in South Carolina. They don't really understand TCP/IP and P, but most of it can be run from a fax machine in South Carolina. So that's what we consider the actual gun tube. Just copy that real quick. There. And next, South Dakota. We already did South Dakota. Then we got Tennessee. Well, we got Barrett, and like I was saying before, BC, and that's it. Oh, wait, South Carolina also had Palmetto State. Wasn't somebody talking about that earlier? Here's the problem. Because I can't come from here, I have to go to here, and then go to here, and then go up here, and then I can grab it. So I can make that bold and right after gun tube, which is where it should be. After gun tube goes Palmetto State Armory. All right, and then now we can get back down to it in Tennessee. So anything else in Tennessee? No, they don't care about guns that much. Automag used to be in South Carolina, and that's all we got. So now we get Texas. So we got Bond Arms and we got High Standard. Is there anything else that happens in Texas? Oh, STI. What is that called now? Staccato or something? Do you know why they changed it from STI? I don't know how to spell staccato. Sicaro? I don't know how to spell that name of that company. What's the name of that company in Texas? Sicaro? Sticaro? I don't know how to spell it. They obviously don't know. People are dyslexic and can't spell dumb names that have a bunch of I's and T's in them. Let's see. Stoger is still a thing? Oh, that was back here in the New York City. So he won't buy any kind of gun made in New Jersey, but he'll buy a shotgun made in New York because, by gosh, it's a shotgun. Stoger. But are they going to be at SHOT Show? So that's the other qualification for this. All right, we're updating. Everybody get ready. It's updated. Okay, that's how fast the internet works. I just updated the whole internet right there. All right, down to, let's move this out of the way. Flip back over to here. Well, let's do a poll. Do you like U.S.-made guns over, I guess I'll just call them foreign guns. I don't know how to spell foreign because it's a stupid word. So yes, of course. No, I hate the USA. Or no, I hate guns. Or no, come on, man, we can't own those. Boom. And we'll see if anybody picks on that poll or uses the poll over there. All right, so next up is FN. We're not counting because it's not American. Okay, everything got there? Good, thanks. Trying to remember. I know I kind of screwed up on that shipping on that one, I think, a couple of them. US and its shotgun. Oh, there we go. Thanks. So STACCATO. Stupid name for a company. Can't imagine why you'd name a name. It's not even a word. It's just a bunch of damn letters together. It's weird. Let's see. Texas has a lot of big talk from somebody who acts like Texas is so good, but he's not in here supporting them, and they got a weird named company. So just saying. Then everybody's just saying hello to Clover. All right. So what's SKS site adjustment tool works on a Yugo? TapGo does not. I don't know. Utah. Anything from Utah. So Utah is a good company or a good state. You've got your arms technology. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Desert Tech, do they still exist? No. Cobra. Guess what? Cobra's still there. So Cobra. Cobra, of course, is Davis Arms. Yes. Or it was Davis Arms. COBRA. Yeah, Cobra Arms. Or is it Cobra Firearms? I forget which one it is over there now. Cobra Enterprises now. They've moved twice and they changed the name of the company. Enterprises. Why? Because of compliance with California laws and probably other reasons. Robinson Armament, I'm pretty sure they've got a, what do you call it, coming back? What do you call that thing? Got to put them in here, though. They're still in existence. They're still making a gun that has one button that makes it fall apart. Hopefully they got rid of that. Maybe I'll go look at it at SHOT Show. What do they call that? The X something? Robinson. Again, should be interns doing this for me. I should just be able to say, make sure Robinson Arms is in there, and then they should figure out how to type it right. Robinson? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, and then North American Arms. Duh. They'll definitely be at SHOT Show. We just noticed that their booth is different this year. You did this on a Thursday, and on my Thursday evenings are pretty much filled nowadays. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if it's evening. It wasn't evening when I started this an hour ago, but yeah, I tried to just do it in the middle of an afternoon. I actually had something that I thought I was going to be doing after this, and then I didn't. That got not happened, so got more time to do this than I thought. And I figure I'll just finish because we're only about an hour in. All right, Vermont, nothing happens in Vermont. We all know that. So we'll just quickly verify that nothing happens in Vermont, and we knew that. And then Virginia. Also, nothing happens in Virginia, so we'll just keep going. And then we got Washington, the state. There's 2 Washingtons. This one is the state of. Is Olympic Arms there? No. Is Dictonics? No. Anything else from Washington State? No. So then West Virginia. There's a West Virginia. Nothing. I don't even think they have internet. Wisconsin. Bravo and Henry. See, that's the part of Henry that Woods refuses to acknowledge. Not sure if these are going to shot. This is... Oh, these are Texas ones? Okay, well, I don't have to type any of them. I'll use them. So we go over here. See, this is how somebody participates and makes sure that his state is included, because I don't have to type nothing. He's doing all the work. I just have to copy, go over here, and put them in alphabetical order, which you're sure it's most of the work. Yeah, we all know that. And then this one. I'm also having to put these little dashes and spaces and stuff, so technically I'm doing all the work. And then see how this one's not in alphabetical order? I had to figure that out. Oh, and then there was this one. And then I had to kind of shove it over here. Do this. Take this and shove it over here. But whatever, I don't mind. And then now here we go, like that. There, and then this, of course. Oops, this is supposed to be... Where is this supposed to be? What does SWFA even mean? Is that a swear? Southwest Feather Association? We're talking about guns here, so who knows? He's just shoving stuff in here. QRS, so there's that, and then, they're all alphabetical, not even close to being in alphabetical order. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we have accomplished something that Texas can be proud of, maybe. Should we put Whataburger at the end here? No. All right, so then we'll hit update. All right, thanks for those. Yeah, but like you said, maybe not there. They might not be a shot, but whatever. Where's this Aero Precision going? Oregon? Washington. And will be a shot. Oh, okay, thanks. That's the state. Boom, 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 boom. Even though it's not capitalized, I got to do all this. There. And then make it unbold. And then there. Nice and perfect. Here's the problem. If you don't make it look nice, people that shoot 9mm, they get all upset. They get all like, I don't want to look at that website. It's not tidy enough for me or whatever. It's an optics company. I figured. Aero is in Washington. Midwest Industries is in Wisconsin. I think I got that in there. Oh, no, I don't. Midwest Industries. How can I not have that in there? I thought I did have that. Thanks. So we'll put that one in there. What else we got going on here? West Virginia only has interwebs at Rich White's house. I've heard. What's going on? Look, I can't because the internet. Because look at this. Look at this. I can't scroll. You're a witness of this. You're witnessing this, right? I can't scroll. It's not letting me scroll. All right, now I can scroll. What does CMMG stand for? Something MG. I'm pretty sure. Do you like U.S.-made guns over foreign guns? 67%. Oh, I have this on Top Chat like a sucker. So here's, if you're using the internet and you got this thing set to Top Chat, you're a sucker. You need to set that to Live Chat, and then you see what's really going on. That's all the extra stuff. Also, for MD, heard the Machine Gun Nest is going. I don't know if they'll have a booth. Oh, that's interesting, because I have also heard that the Machine Gun Nest is going. So if we go over to the Instagrams, which is the less shitty side of Facebook, yes, but it is a way that you can participate with other folks online. Where's my Instagrams? And then you go to the Instagram. I don't know why I reshuffled my own links. It's driving me nuts every time I go over there. And then you type in, I think it's probably but I'm just going to start typing machine gun. You're going to get Machine Gun BB, who's awesome. And then I'm going to type in Nest. And here we go. You want to see something interesting? I just made a video about this earlier. This is Instagram. It's Facebook. So we all know it's shitty. Let's verify here. I'm going to go through my circles, and chances are you're going to find an Owl and Anchor one up there because they're always posting stuff in these circles. They think it's awesome or whatever, right? So I'm scrolling through, and I have looked at their circles. So that's why it's not on the left, because I already looked at them. And eventually we'll get to their little circle, which, kidding me? Come on. I'm trying to make an example here. Did I miss it? It's not on this channel. Anyway, so you go over here, and then I type in OWL. Look at that. Do you see them anywhere? And now they use an underscore because they're weird. So underscore, still nothing, and still nothing. Do you see them? Oh, there they are. Right, no, they aren't. Still nothing. Another underscore because they're weird and have two underscores. But you would think, how could it be any more like anything closer, right? ANCHO. Look at that. You can find it if you scroll down sometimes. It's that far down, and I have to type in R to get Owl and Anchor. That's what you consider shadow banning. I would consider that shadow banning. Just a little FYI that they're being shadow banned. So I just found Machine Gun Nest. Why am I not following Machine Gun Nest? What's up with that? So I thought I was following. Wait, do they have more than one account? Maybe that's why. Hold on. No, that's their account. Interesting. It had me unsub to them. Well, no, this isn't their account, is it? Let me type in the Machine Gun Nest. Interesting. So is that a fake account? I'm going to unfollow it and then go back to this one. But let's see, it has me unfollowed to this one. But anyway, I could have sworn I seen a thing on their post that said they were going to SHOT. Let's make sure this is the actual. I guess it was on YouTube then. That's my way of saying it. But anyway. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. Thanks, Foss, for mentioning that. Hopefully G23 didn't look at what we were just looking on Instagram. I didn't realize that he was banned and he shouldn't be looking at Instagram. Sorry about that. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Is that everything that's going to SHOT Show? Probably. Is that every gun company in the United States by state? Not necessarily, but it's the ones that we found in about an hour and 20 minutes. So that's how you can do something useful and interesting and productive on the internet and create a resource that others can use potentially to help with maybe a conversation or, quick research or just if people are curious and want to do a quick search and they can potentially find stuff like this and learn an answer to their inquiry without being bombarded by too many messages or agendas, right? And we want to thank our Patreons for giving us the time to do this, even though none of them showed up and jumped in here. A bunch of them showed up and jumped in out here. A bunch of these people are Patreons, actually. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Like I say, that's what we try to do is build stuff so that we can use it for other things. This wasn't a super critical thing. I wanted to keep talking about SHOT Show, keep that on everybody's awareness, and to keep maybe a focus on the folks that are going to SHOT Show that are going to be bringing money home to folks that live here, and to purchase materials that are made here. So that'll go to feed folks and house folks that live here, and incentivize or encourage folks in companies in the United States to be proud of that, because I can't imagine anybody that would have a problem with the fact that something's made in the USA. If we would have had more people jumped in, we probably could have done a little bit better job and filled in some of these gear manufacturers. There's a heck of a lot of awesome nylon made in the United States by folks who are in the military or supplied stuff to the military and know from hands-on or from immediate feedback what was useful and what was garbage. And you'll notice that a lot of the stuff isn't fancy or flashy. It's just super well made out of U.S. materials. And often those things are made by veterans, people that have returned from service and work for companies that they know the material going out is to support their brothers and sisters. So lots of good gear being made in this country, lots of innovative stuff, of course, lots of garbage and weird stuff too. But there's going to be a lot of that stuff at SHOT Show. So we could potentially do another one of these if people are interested. Let me know. There's obviously no need for this stuff. It's just an exercise in, again, focusing on the industry's largest show that happens once a year. A bunch of people are going to kind of miss the message there or miss the potential of bringing in 60,000 of our industry. That's a whole bunch of gun shops, 2,400. I should write it down here, but 2,400, I think, exhibitors, and then, well, let's just assume 60,000 attendees. We really don't know. Somewhere between 30 and 60,000 attendees, I think, is fair. So that's a heck of a lot of opportunity. Those people are in the same town for a week, experiencing similar things or the same potential stuff each day, each night. It's just life. It's our industry and our community hitting the streets of Vegas and the casinos and the restaurants and the hotel rooms and everything else that just all kinds of stuff happens in that town for a week. It's alive, and it's going to be neat, and it's going to be happening after a year off, unprecedented year off, after 2 unprecedented years of politics and garbage and people getting sick of the same old. So we have a innovative, adaptable industry, and again, the companies made in the United States experience that in a whole different way, either being essential or having to fight to be deemed essential. It's going to be some interesting stuff. So right on. Thanks everybody for showing up for the live part. That makes it more fun than just a lecture or something, and it would suck as a lecture because I don't really know what I'm talking about. And more people, we'll keep doing this, so hopefully more people will show up, and in the future we'll have some conversation going as well. All right. So I'm hoping you're talking about the kid and not G23. But go ahead, and then can Vegas handle all that 2A after the year off? I think so. They've got a lot of concrete foundations and a lot of skylights in the roofs, so that'll give us an opportunity to stay grounded and also reach for the stars. So I think we'll be doing pretty good. All right, with that, I'm going to go back over to this area of the thing and say thanks to these people who I mentioned earlier, who make it possible for us to do stuff, mainly stay in the business of focusing on interesting things and important things online that have to do with the Second Amendment, creating resources like the website we were just fiddling with there, and I've taken some time to focus on this stuff. So I really do appreciate the ability to do that. Let's see, nobody joined us today, so we'll just end this with a reminder that we have a store. One of the other ways that we stay doing what we're doing is by selling stuff, and some of the stuff we make, like this poster. This is actually a poster you could buy. It's probably easier to find underneath of the video here. Actually, if we go over here and look at the video, there's the poster right there. You could buy it for $19.84. I'll just drop the link right here. Oops. The hell is that? I'll just drop the link right here for anybody that might want to grab that poster. That's the map that we've been looking at. Oh, I don't think that link will actually work. So yeah, that did not work, but whatever. You can grab it by going to underneath of the YouTube and finding it. That being said, thanks again to the Patreons for making it possible. Thanks to people that showed up to participate in it, we will be back to pick you up later. Hey, did you know that you could help support? GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
This episode, nobody beats the house.
So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.